Hello gorgeous souls, it's Mary Rose from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. In this video, I will be giving us a tarot reading for our week ahead. And I'm not going to say the date because it doesn't matter when you are watching this. Even if you're watching this months or even years later after I've uploaded, the reading and the message was meant for you to hear. That's how Spirit works. I've been doing this for so many years, filming these videos, these weekly reading videos, and the feedback that I get all the time is the same, that the messages are just in sync to what you're going through or experiencing, if it's that time or if it's after. So notice that some things maybe are not resonating with you completely. Visit back because some things have to unfold in your life for the reading and the message to take effect, okay? And yeah, so the cards that I'm going to be working with are Tarot of the Hidden Realm. I just love this deck. It's just, I don't know, very mystical, very woodsy. I don't know, like lots of woods in them. And you know what I love about them? Because they're all like really close up. I'm a big tarot collector, and I just appreciate certain cards that have things that I like with no borders, or the pictures are very vibrant, and I just think that they're very beautiful. And I work with them every so often. My spirit guide told me I need to work with them today, and so I'm working with them with you right now. Okay, so I've already shuffled and dealt the cards, and so I'm just going to go right ahead with the reading. Okay, the first card that we got was the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups represents she's reflecting, she's dreaming, she's creating is what she's doing, but creations have to take place by somewhere, like it has to be like maybe a thought, or it could be like just something that like a seed being planted. It has to start somewhere, right? And that is telling you that you got to start somewhere. If you don't start anywhere, you're not going to get nowhere. So you have to start. You have to start planning, even if it's just writing a word down on a piece of paper. You're being accountable for it. It's like something that you need to do. And if you're not sure what it is that you want to start, or you're feeling confused, or something going on in your life, then you need to journal. Like it's a reflective time. That's basically what the Page of Cups means to me, and that's what I'm feeling right now. That is something that maybe you need to know, and something that you need to hear about. The Page of Cups telling you that you need to reflect, and there's nothing wrong with daydreaming a little bit. Sometimes we just need to just stare out into space and just say, what is it that I'm feeling? Take notice of like, why are we feeling the way we're feeling, or what's happening? It's important to just check in with yourself every so often. There's no harm in that. And sometimes people, like, they tell me, oh, I feel really guilty because I'm not doing anything, or I'm just, just looking out the window and I'm just staring. Sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you need to do that. You need to just go within. And, sometimes it doesn't mean that you have to do any kind of ritual or anything like that, or anything that's like complicated. It's more like just getting into a space within yourself and just, diving in. Like it could even just, like right now, I'm just staring into this beautiful tree where I'm at in North America. It's winter and it's snowing, and we had an ice storm and snow together. So like it's just very beautiful, and it's reflective. Like I can just stare at that all day and thoughts will come through. It's just imaginative. It's just, you have to imagine something in your life. You have to dream. When they say dream big, well, that's telling you need to dream, and don't feel bad about it. Don't judge yourself. So see this little girl, she's innocent, and that is what's it's telling you. You need to tap into your innocence of that, and yeah, don't just take whatever you need from that, okay? Because there's a message there for you. I can feel it. Okay, the second card is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is one of my favorite cards. The High Priestess is intuition. She's someone that knows. She's actually the leader of her clan. In tarot cards, she is like the mystic. She has all the answers. She has all of the messages, and all she's a messenger, that is what she is. But she has all the messages within herself and her higher self. She is the higher self. She is tuning in. So that's what it's telling you. It's your intuition. It's the psychic ability. We all have psychic ability, as I said before. And it's like all you have to do is tune into your inner self. And you have to notice, maybe some people, they just kind of give you the like a creepy vibe, or you just don't feel comfortable around that person, you got to listen to that. Listen to your inner pendulum. Like, do I feel like doing this when I'm talking to that person, or do I feel like I'm, how do you feel? Look at your body language, or look at that person's body language too. I mean, you don't have to study body language. It's just what you feel when you're looking at that. It's all about how you feel. It's not so much about how it looks. It's more like what you're feeling and what's your intuition, your instincts telling you about that person. Is your mind kind of like getting you the best of you and telling you that you should be doing it this way and doing it that way? Or, you got to look at that. You got to look at the bigger picture. Sometimes our mind tells us about love, like, oh, I have to hold on to that person because they're going to come back into my life. And, oh, I'm not going to let go. And that person has to come back into my life because, it looks good on paper, or they made you feel a certain way in the past, but you don't feel anything like the relationship has grew apart and the relationship has turned toxic. And sometimes a person needs a break. Maybe a person needs space. And if a person needs space, you got to give them that space, because, with soulmates, they always come back. I always say this, if you have a soulmate in your life, and if they are your true soulmate, your divine partner, I should say, then they're going to come back regardless of whatever you do, wherever you go. You can go on the other side of the earth and they'll find you. There's always that. Love will always find you. I promise. So, put down your guard and let your mind, put your mind to rest, I should say, because the mind is stopping you from tapping into your inner essence of your intuition. And intuition is a beautiful thing. It's something that we all have, right? A lot of people tell me, oh, I'm not intuitive. That's because you're in your head. If you're in your mind and you're thinking all these things like, oh, it's got to be like this and it's got to be like that. And, if you're trying to control things, then you're not going to tap into it. But if you go with the flow and just surrender it, and I have to say, it's not that easy, but it is easy. Surrendering is kind of like one of the most, it's one of the things that we need to do, okay? And it can be challenging when there is a challenge. It is. And I'm speaking from experience. But when you do it, it's like actually the best thing for you. It's kind of like getting a workout out of the way. I know I always talk about working out because that's my second best thing, love that I love to do. But it's like, I really feel that if we do these things, if we do the work that we need to do on ourselves and work on ourselves, and to get our mind out of the way, we can actually tap into our intuition and stay in the moment, be in the moment, and experience total bliss. So that's what it's telling you about this. It's telling you to allow yourself just to feel your feels. That's what you got to do. This is a time right now. It's a reflective time. The sun of Pisces, the season of Pisces. It's a seasonal Pisces, and spring's right around the corner. So it's kind of like, we have all these dreams and all these things that we have inside of us that, kind of like, it's a building time, like for the last little while, we have, if you are in the winter part of the world, or if you're even in the summer part of the world, it's like, or the fall. I think it would be summer. We would have winter and you would have summer, sorry. And so it's kind of like, it's a building, it was like kind of like a resting stage for us. Now we're going into the building stage, where if you're in the summer part of the world, then you've been building. Now you're kind of like going into the resting. So it's kind of like a change, like there's going to be a change of season coming, but you got to go with the flow, and you got to do your best not to try to control the outcome, because the more you try to control the outcome, the more it's going to go and it's going to backfire on you, right? And we always let the mind get the best of us. It's just one of those things. The best thing to do is just whatever. Just open your hands and say whatever. Don't judge yourself. Okay, that's my message to you. Okay, and you got the Seven of Pentacles was the third card. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is a waiting card. As you can see, she's pregnant and she's having a baby. So it's a beautiful time for her. And pregnancy is a time of waiting. And that's kind of like the same thing what I was talking about. It's like, surrendering the whole outcome to this. Instead of trying to force it to happen, you got to just go with nature. You got to just go, because like nature happens, that's the way we are too as well. We can't force someone to love us. We can't force ourselves to find that right job. Like me, I found the right apartment, and you know what? I couldn't force it no matter how hard I tried. And I knew I had all the right everything around me, and I couldn't force it. It just when I didn't force it, that's when I found it. And it's like, and I just went with the flow. So that's basically what I'm trying to say, is like when you don't force something and you just allow, just go with the, just go with the painting, go with the blood brush strokes, just go with it, just go with the swim. I don't know. Those are the things that are coming to my head. So maybe it's a message for me that I need to paint and just go with the flow. I get messages too. So when I'm giving you guys messages, I'm getting messages, I'm downloading. So, when you're watching this, like a lot of people say they love to just listen and just watch, you're downloading stuff because it doesn't matter what time and space, because the messages and the energy is just coming through and we just download stuff, so, come and visit back and keep watching, and you'll feel different things. It's amazing, and I'm like that with, and it doesn't mean just my video. I'm talking about like anything that you seem to watch over again. Like you're like, I gotta watch that over again, or I gotta watch that video over again, or just watch that movie over again because it makes you feel something. There's an energy, and that is what you need to do. And just don't be hard on yourself with making the plans. Like just make the plans, write them down, and if you're not getting it right away, don't worry, because it's going to come to you. I can see it. I know it. I can feel it for you, for who is watching this and who is hearing my words. It is changing for you. You are going to get it. I know. And the whole thing is just about just reflecting. That's what this reading is all basically about. It's just reflecting and just going with the flow. And when you do that, you're going to give birth to a beautiful energy of life, of episodes that are coming into you. Like you're going to feel different, but you're also going to experience different things in your life. Like some things are going to happen. There's major changes happening. This is an amazing year. So like it has to start off this way. Like maybe January was not a lot of us said that it wasn't the greatest. It was this, or it was this, and it was that. Okay, I heard that. Okay, yes, I know. I'm one of them. But anyways, it's not about all the episodes that happened. It's like about how did you feel. Like it's more important that no matter what's happening, that you are in a place of trust. Okay, so no matter what's going on in your life, that's my message to you, to just trust and know that it's not who you are, it's just the stuff that's going on. If you're feeling emotional, just let it happen. But I am getting tremendous amount of positive energies that I'm feeling that's going to happen for you. So, that sounds like it's wishful thinking, but I'm getting it and I'm just expressing it. And you're watching it, so you're hearing it. So that is a message for you here. Okay. You just got to be strong about it. And when I say strong, I just mean you just got to be, you got to just hold on, hang tight, and you got to just be present right now. That's the whole thing. And just meditate. Do some meditation. That's the best thing for you. I always say meditate is the best medication. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you. And if you would like to know a little bit more and get a more of a deeper reading and more personalized, something that's more specific for you, go visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. And also subscribe to my mailing list because I give out free things. I'm going to be giving out more meditations. I give out free meditations. I'm going to be giving out some other stuff. I give a beautiful coloring book that I created, and it's affirmations. And so it's a meditative thing. It's like, when you color, you just color in things, and you can repeat the affirmations while you're coloring, and it's very mystical. It's all fairies and angels and unicorns, and there's you'll see if you go ahead and sign up, and you'll get the download. Okay. And until next video, I wish you peace, blessings, love, and light.